My wife bet her coworkers $5,000 that she could make me cry in public. Her coworker informed me. At the restaurant, I played along until I announced our anniversary gift, my divorce attorney's business card. She lost more than the bet. I, 38, male, found out 2 weeks ago that my wife, Kendra, 35, had made a bet with her coworkers that she could make me cry in public. $5,000. That's what my humiliation was worth to her. The tip came from Huatin, one of her co-workers who I'd met a few times at company events. He messaged me on LinkedIn of all places. "Hey man, this is awkward, but you need to know something. Check your wife's Venmo transactions with Bianca, Lorraine, and Fiona. There's something going on you should know about." Weird message, but Ewan had always seemed like a straight shooter. Kendra and I shared finances, not a joint account, but we had access to each other's accounts for transparency. I'd never felt the need to check before. The Venmo history was interesting. 3 transactions from a month ago. Bianca sent $1,500 with the caption, "Can't wait to see this." Lorraine sent $2,000. "This is too easy." Well, no. Fiona sent $1,500. "He's going to bawl like a baby." All 3 payments had been accepted and moved to Kendra's bank account. I dug deeper, found a group chat on her iPad. She always forgot she was logged into messages there. The thread was called Operation Waterworks and went back 2 months. "Kendra, I'm telling you, he's so sensitive. I can make him cry in under 5 minutes. Your husband seems pretty chill. He puts on a front. Trust me, I know exactly what buttons to push. Dad issues dead brother, the whole trauma package. It's like a crying speed run. That's so messed up. Lol. I love it. Prove it. Make him cry in public and we'll pay up. How much we talking? $1,500 for me if you can do it at a restaurant. Full ugly crying. I'll put in $2,000 if you can do it on your anniversary. That's next month, right? Another $1,500 if you get it on video without him knowing. Done. Easiest $5,000 I'll ever make. Watch and learn, ladies. My brother died in a car accident 6 years ago. We were close. Kendra held me through the grief. Or so I thought. Turns out she was taking notes for future use. The messages got worse. They'd been planning the whole thing. She was going to take me to Restaurantilo for our anniversary. Expensive place, very public. Bring up my brother during the toast. Mention how disappointed my dead father would be in my career. And then drop some bomb about how she'd been thinking about our future and wasn't sure I was emotionally mature enough for the next step. He'll crumble, she wrote, probably apologize, and beg me to give him another chance. It's going to be hilarious. I sat there staring at those messages for an hour. 7 years of marriage. This is who she was. But then I started thinking and planning. Update 1. Yo, the response to this has been insane. To answer the main questions. Yes, I'm getting divorced. No, I haven't confronted her yet. Yes, I have a plan. So, after finding the messages, I did what any rational person would do. I screenshot everything, backed it up in 3 places, and called my lawyer buddy, Terrence. Terrence looked at everything and said, "Prenup? Nope. Kids? Nope. This is going to be fun." I also reached out to UN, met him for coffee. Turns out he'd overheard them planning and felt sick about it. He showed me more that I'd missed. Apparently, this wasn't the first bet. Last year, she bet them $500 she could make me skip my boy Dennis's bachelor party by faking a panic attack. She won. I missed one of my best friend's major life events because I thought my wife needed me. There was another bet about convincing me to sell my dad's car, A restored '67 Mustang he left me. She couldn't pull that one off, but she tried for months. Told me it was holding me back from processing grief properly. The anniversary dinner was in 4 days. She'd already made the reservation, been love-bombing me all week, talking about how special this anniversary was, how she had something important to discuss. I played along, told her I was excited, that I had a special surprise for her, too. She giggled and said, "Nothing could top what I have planned, girl." You have no idea. I spent the next 3 days getting everything ready. Retained a divorce attorney, not Terrence, an actual family lawyer named Miss Rodriguez, who specialized in high-conflict divorces. Opened my own bank account at a different bank. Documented all our assets. Backed up 7 years of messages, emails, photos. Installed a recording app on my phone. One-party consent state, baby. The night before our anniversary, Kendra was practically vibrating with excitement. She kept checking her phone, texting the group. I saw her test her phone's camera angle while pretending to take selfies. "You seem excited about tomorrow," I said. "Oh, babe, it's going to be unforgettable." She was right about that part. Update 2. The dinner. Holy the dinner. We arrived at Restaurant Angelo at 7 p.m. Kendra wore this red dress she knew I loved. I wore my best suit and brought a briefcase. She asked about it. I told her it contained her surprise. We sat down, and she immediately positioned her phone against the wine bottle camera facing me. For memories, she said the first part of dinner went normally. Appetizers, small talk. She kept steering conversation toward emotional topics. My job, my family, the future. I gave boring, cheerful responses. I could see her getting frustrated. She checked her phone. The group chat was probably wondering where the tears were. Then came the toast. She raised her glass of wine. I was drinking water. Claimed I was taking antibiotics to 7 years. She started. "You know, I've been thinking about your brother a lot lately." Here we go. "It's so sad he never got to see the man you've become, though. I wonder what he'd think about how your career turned out. Remember how he always said you'd run a company by now? My brother never said that. He was a teacher. Didn't care about corporate success at all. And your dad," she continued, eyes locked on mine. "He always wanted grandkids by now, didn't he? Must be hard knowing you've disappointed both of them." The couple at the next table was staring. Perfect. She went on for 5 minutes. Every painful memory, every insecurity I'd ever shared with her, weaponized and aimed at my heart, her phone camera catching it all. I let my eyes water a little. Pro tip: don't blink and think about that scene where Mufasa dies. She leaned forward, going for the kill. "Ryan, I need to be honest. I've been thinking about our future, and I'm not sure you're emotionally stable enough for the life I want. Maybe we should consider." "You're absolutely right," I said, cutting her off. She blinked. "What?" I stood up, picked up the briefcase. The entire restaurant was watching now. "Ladies and gentlemen," I announced, voice carrying, "my beautiful wife here has just given me clarity. 7 years ago, I married this woman thinking she loved me." Kendra's face went white. "Ryan, sit down." "But love doesn't bet $5,000 on making someone cry in public, does it?" Gasps from nearby tables. I pulled out my phone, showed it to the room. The screenshots were on the screen. That's right, folks. My wife bet her co-workers Bianca, Lorraine, and Fiona $5,000 that she could make me cry tonight using my dead brother and father. Kendra stood up, reached for her phone. I was faster, grabbed it, and held it up. "Oh, were you recording this for the bet?" I looked directly into the camera. "Hi, Bianca, Lorraine, Fiona. Enjoying the show. Give me my phone in a minute." First, my anniversary gift. I opened the briefcase, pulled out a manila envelope. Divorce papers already filed. You've been served. The restaurant was dead silent, except for one older woman who whispered, "Good for you." Kendra launched herself at me, trying to grab the papers. Two waiters stepped in. She turned on the tears immediately. "This is abuse. He's financially controlling me. He's trying to humiliate me." "Ma'am?" The manager appeared. "We're going to have to ask you to leave. I'm not going anywhere. This is my anniversary dinner." I pulled out another document. "Actually, the reservation's under my name, and I'd like to change it to a table for one, please." As security escorted her out, she screamed, "You can't divorce me." "I'll take everything. My dad's a lawyer." "Your dad's a real estate lawyer?" I called back. "Miss Rodriguez eats those for breakfast." I sat back down, ordered the most expensive steak on the menu. The older woman who'd spoken earlier sent over a bottle of champagne. "For your freedom," the waiter said. I sent the video from Kendra's phone to myself, then texted the group chat. "Bet says off. She lost." Then I blocked everyone and enjoyed my dinner. Update 3. The fallout has been spectacular. First, Kendra went nuclear on social media, posted everywhere that I ambushed her, humiliated her, and was abusive. Unfortunately for her, 3 people at the restaurant had recorded her meltdown on their phones. The videos went viral in our local community Facebook groups. Title: Woman Makes Bet to Humiliate Husband Loses Everything. Her co-workers immediately distanced themselves. Bianca, Lorraine, and Fiona all claimed they were just joking and never meant for it to go that far. Their Venmo transaction said otherwise. Then came the guilt trips. Her mom, Agnes, called me crying about how I'd destroyed her baby girl. "Your daughter bet money on emotionally torturing me. She was just having fun with friends." "Fun? She used my dead brother as a prop for money. You're too sensitive and you raised a sociopath." Goodbye, Agnes. Her dad, the lawyer, threatened to sue me for defamation and emotional distress. My lawyer, Miss Rodriguez, sent him one email with the screenshots attached. He never contacted us again. But Kendra wasn't done. She showed up at my work with a sob story about being a victim of financial abuse. Security had to remove her. She told my co-workers I was gay and cheating on her. Pick a lane, Kendra. She called my mom claiming she was pregnant. She wasn't. The escalation peaked when she broke into my apartment, still had a key I forgot about, and destroyed my gaming setup. Joke's on her. I had renters' insurance and the security footage of her doing it. Criminal charges were filed. Then the real entitlement jumped out. She sent me an invoice for 7 years of emotional labor, household management, and career support itemized, including listening to work complaints, $50, 2,190 hours, equals 109,500. Pretending to be interested in sports, 75 hours, 1,460 hours, equals 109,000 sessions. 730 sessions equals 146,000. Dealing with your family, 100 hours, 500 hours, $50,000, and total $415,000. Miss Rodriguez laughed so hard she cried. "Frame this. I'm showing every client." The divorce proceedings were quick. No kids, no shared property. I bought the apartment before marriage, no prenup, but also no grounds for alimony, since she made more than me. She got her personal belongings, her car, her 401k. I got my freedom, my dignity, my apartment, my sanity. But the best part, her company found out about the bets. Turns out, using company chat systems to coordinate gambling and harassment violates several policies. All 4 of them were terminated. Kendra texted me from her sister's phone. You ruined my life. I have nothing. You have exactly what you earned. Nothing. I loved you. You loved controlling me. There's a difference. She tried one more manipulation. I'll kill myself if you don't take me back. I called 911 for a wellness check and forwarded the message to her family. She was placed on a 72-hour hold. Apparently told the psychiatrist the whole story, thinking she'd get sympathy. The psychiatrist recommended extended therapy for narcissistic personality traits. Final update. It's been 2 months since the restaurant incident. Time for the final update. Kendra's life completely imploded after losing her job. She couldn't afford her apartment. Moved back with Agnes and her dad. Agnes called me last week begging me to help her get back on her feet. She learned her lesson. Ryan, she's sorry. Is she? Or is she sorry she got caught? Does it matter? Yes, Agnes, it matters. Meanwhile, the 3 co-workers had their own problems. Bianca's husband found out about the bets and discovered she'd been doing similar things to him. Divorce. Lorraine got sued by another former co-worker for workplace harassment. Apparently, the bets weren't limited to spouses. Fiona's fiancé called off their wedding after seeing the viral videos. Gwyn reached out last week, told me Kendra had applied to his new company under her maiden name. He made sure HR knew the full story. She didn't get the job. The funniest twist, Kendra started a blog called Surviving Narcissistic Abuse, where she tried to paint herself as the victim. Someone found it and posted all the screenshots in the comments. She deleted it within 24 hours. Last I heard, through the grapevine, she's working part-time at a cell phone store, still living with her parents at 35. Tried to start another bet with her new co-workers about a customer. They reported her to management, goes on dates, and they mysteriously always ghost her after Googling her name. Agnes and her dad are in therapy, trying to understand where they went wrong. As for me, I'm in therapy dealing with the betrayal properly, not as content for someone's entertainment. Started dating a woman named Celeste, who thinks the whole story is karma at its finest. My credit score went up 50 points just from not being associated with Kendra anymore. She was terrible with her credit cards. Dennis, whose bachelor party I missed, bought me a beer and said, "Bro, we all knew she was toxic. We were just waiting for you to see it. You could have said something. Would you have listened?" Fair point. The divorce was finalized last week. I wanted to feel something. Sadness, anger, regret. Instead, I felt free, like I'd been holding my breath for 7 years and could finally exhale. Kendra sent one last email yesterday. "I hope you know what you threw away," I responded. I know exactly what I threw away. A manipulative, cruel person who bet money on my humiliation. "Best $0 I ever spent," she replied. "You were supposed to cry." I did. Tears of joy when you left. She blocked me. Finally. To anyone reading this in a similar situation, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't let anyone weaponize your vulnerabilities. And never ever stay with someone who treats your pain as entertainment. Oh, and Kendra, since I know you're hate reading this. Hi, Agnes. I know you sent her the link. That Mustang you wanted me to sell just got it fully restored. It's gorgeous. You would have hated it. Edit. Stop asking for the restaurant videos. The people who recorded them didn't post them publicly out of respect for my privacy. The Facebook discussions were enough. Edit 2. No, I won't share Kendra's last name or social media. Let's not become the thing we're fighting against. Edit 3. For everyone saying this is fake, because no one would be that stupid, you've clearly never met someone with narcissistic personality disorder. They genuinely don't think rules or consequences apply to them. Edit 4. Miss Rodriguez said, I can share this. If your spouse is coordinating bets about you, document everything. Timestamps, screenshots, recordings if legal. It's not paranoid if they're actually out to get